I favor those who act, not those who talk. I wish you well, Acolyte.
Get away from me.
The Reach is home to many dangers that I intend to root out. I'm really in no mood for jokes, Traveler. I see that depth in your eyes. You're serious. Who is behind the order of my death? They are scum. I will double my efforts to wipe them out. But for now, I will keep a low profile. You have done a good thing for me, Traveler. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Welcome back, Acolyte. Excellent work, child. With her death, we delay an attack by the officials of Skyrim. Now, get yourself some rest. I have arranged a bed for you in the dormitory. Be sure to introduce yourself to your new brothers and sisters. There is one... Marith, from what I can remember. She must have heard about your various exploits across Tamriel. Now, take this for a job well done. I hope you have introduced yourself to everyone.
Greetings, fellow Acolyte. I could use your assistance if you would care to follow me. Watch out for the skeletons. They're perfectly friendly, apparently, but it's better safe than sorry. How are you finding things here? It's great to be around such power, isn't it? Well, this isn't creepy at all. Well, I couldn't leave you here on your own, could I? Have you found anything out yet? What? That's not good. The first vampire was a Daedric woman named LeMay Ball, and she was an evil woman indeed. We have to get this information back to Alara. What do you say we take care of our new friends here? Lead the way. Let's put these monsters to the sword. Let's put these monsters to the sword.
You should not have done it. I will. live to regret this.
My side of death.
The Sanctum. We got most of them, but you should head inside. Speak to Alara. I'm sure she could use some good news. What a mess.
It's not as bad as it looks. Not as bad as it looks.
I could really use some good news, champion. Necromancers. They attacked us. They killed Carice. This is all my fault. I promised I'd protect her. I'm sworn to protect them all.
Please,
They
champion.
have gone
I must focus.
These robes. I recognize them. They're worn by members of the Malevolent. Still, despite one of her acolytes dying in her service, Meridia still hasn't offered any advice, any counsel. Did you find out what they're planning? I have no doubt that if they are openly attacking us here, their plans are devastating. Well,
What happened here?
by the gods, the first vampire.
No.
Champion, this is a sad time, but I appreciate everything you're doing for us. I'm sure you went to great lengths to secure this information. Truthfully, I'm not sure where to start right now, but I'm certain we must give Carice a proper funeral. Please, leave me for the moment.
Karis. I don't know what to say. She didn't deserve this. Thank you, but it's Alara I feel for. She was like a daughter to her. Gods, this must be This must bring up such terrible memories. How could Meridia have allowed this to happen? That's a nice way to look at it. Or maybe Meridia doesn't care for us at all. I think I need some time alone.
Champion, when you have the time, I wish to speak with you about a matter of high importance.
Alara,
It's not as bad as it looks.
I'm sorry.
We must speak, Champion. Yes, I must be transparent with you. The safety of this order is my priority over all else. The work we do here is secondary. Important, but secondary. Our safety must come first. Do you agree, Champion? I'm glad you agree. After all, there will be no one left to continue our work should we perish. I must ask for your assistance. The malevolent know where we are, and so we are all in danger. It is time we relocate to form another sanctum. Many years ago in my youth, when I was training as a priest of Kinnereth, the other acolytes and I stumbled across an old fort, completely deserted. It is well secluded at the far end of the rift, and being on the other side of Skyrim would be most unexpected by these necromancers. If you could travel to this fort and ensure it is safe, I will make the case to High Priestess Alara that moving there is the safest option. Now, hasten to Fort Justice, Champion. Our very lives may depend on it.
Welcome. We haven't yet had the pleasure. I am Fire, Dark Master of the Malevolent. You have hindered me, champion of Meridia. Your infiltration of the Dark Dawn was impressive. Idiotic, but impressive. However, I should be thanking you. If Rishi is stupid enough to allow an infiltrator into his midst, then his destruction was wrong. Congratulations on besting a master of vampiric necromancy. Very impressive indeed. I assure you, within the malevolent there is no mercy. As such, you will find none from me. I can't very well allow you and your friends at the Order to run rampant and ruin all this hard work. When we raise Lamay, none shall stand to oppose us. Least of all you and your pitiful Order. Years of my life were spent watching petulant nobles trampling over those who did their dirty work. Too pompous to sully their own hands with our filth. Well, now I hold the power. They will suffer for their ignorance, and so will you. I hope we do not cross paths again.
Chance.
You're back. Is the fort secure? Necromancers? What in Meridia's name were they doing there? I'm sorry, champion. I sent you there in the interest of safety, not to put your own life at risk. At least now we should have somewhere safe to reside until this business is all over. Come along. Alara is about to begin.
We're gathered here on the sacred grounds of Meridia's sanctum for a very sad and somber occasion. Today,
Now we've got the time to
one
talk.
of our own, one of the most dedicated.
Please, champion, mourn with us.
Now we've got the
We'll talk
time.
after.
Selfless, honest,
Have some
and
respect and be
hard-working
quiet.
acolyte of Meridia's order. But more than that,
We'll talk
she
after.
was our friend.
Have some
Like
respect
Daedric.
and be quiet.
It is with sadness that we bid her farewell.
We'll talk after.
But her death will not be in vain.
Have some respect
For her
and be
death
quiet.
will spark our fire that purges Narrow's blade.
We'll talk after.
Defeating
Now is not the time to
Please,
talk.
champion,
I will
mourn
not
with us.
perform the ritual of passing, so that Carice may rest the way Our Lady.
Now is not the time for talk.
For we know there is
Please,
nothing
champion,
Meridia despises more
mourn
than
with
her
us.
servant to raise against her.
Now is not the time for talk.
How dare you! Here we go. Here we go. Meridia, watch over me. These necromancers will suffer for their treachery.
My lady, it is not safe here. We must relocate.
Leave the sanctum. Initiate Veltov that is highly irregular.
Priestess, given the circumstances, we must protect ourselves. I know the perfect hideaway. Fort Justice, on the other side of Skyrim.
You're right, Veltov. I trust you. Lead us. Champion, meet us at Fort Justice. We have things we must discuss. Well, here we are. I'm going to make an announcement to everyone. Speak with me after, Champion. This
Greetings.
is our new home for the foreseeable future. It's not what we're used to, but with things escalating the way they are, it is my duty to keep you all safe. The Champion has brought us grave news. The Malevolent are attempting to raise the first vampire. Some of you may have had dealings with them before. These coming days will be difficult for all of us. But we are family, brothers, and sisters. We will stand together and do what we must. Larson and Asgard, I want you putting down these necromancers wherever you can find them. Marith and Balrar, I want you both securing this fort at all times. Veltov, gather all information you can about the first vampire. I believe her name is LeMay, an Daedric woman from what I can remember. I may have some texts on the subject. Champion, you're with me. Some of you may know that I no longer have the sight given to me by Meridia. But this situation goes beyond our faith and our belief. I urge you all to remember why we do what we do, why we lead the lives that we lead. This isn't out of obligation. We do this because it is right. It is the right thing to do, so the people of Skyrim can sleep safely at night. They will know that Meridia's order will protect them. Meridia's order will destroy the savages who wish to do them harm. This is our duty. For Skyrim. For Meridia.
For Skyrim! For Meridia!
For Meridia!
A new day is dawning, and we shall be its herald.
Well, this is homely. Did you go through much trouble to get this for us? It's hard to tell whether you're being serious. If not, you should be careful. Arrogance will make you lose your good looks. Not that you have any to lose. I'm joking. I suppose you've earned the right to be arrogant. I never asked. Why did Meridia choose you to be her champion? Ah, Meridia's beacon. I've heard about it. I'm guessing she then commanded you to carry out her bidding? Well, it's supposed to be my specialty. When she used to speak to us, there were a lot of words like command and obey. So, believe me, I know how persuasive she can be. Anyway, I'm sure you have lots to do. We'll speak again another time. I like it. It's quite the upgrade. Biggest bonus is it's not freezing all the time. I don't know how the Nords manage. Even with the amount of time I spent outside guarding the sanctum, I'm still not used to the temperature. If you ever fancy gifting me some furs, that's absolutely fine with me.
This arrived whilst you were with the Doctor. Take a look. What are you thinking? I'm unsure. Valor found it on our doorstep on his way into solitude. No one saw who left it there. Any thoughts on who it could be from? Of course it is, but that isn't going to prevent us from going. Regardless of what they're planning to do with us, the chances are they know more about this whole situation than we do. My view is that it would be foolish not to go, but don't worry, I won't send you alone. I'll be coming with you. Lead the way to Old Herolden, champion. Oh yes, I did. A long time ago. My little Fjotla, taken from me before she had even reached 5 years old. Sickness, such is the way of this cruel world. Even after all this time, she still inspires me to do the right thing. Everything I do is for her, to make her proud. Thank you, champion. Your words warm my heart. She would have been a big fan of yours. She always loved a hero type. I'm not. The time to mourn will come later. Now, she trusted me to look after her, you know. The whole idea of being there was to be closer to Meridia. Given that she's no longer communicating with us, it seems pointless. The fort, my only concern, I expect will come to blows eventually.
You came.
Did you clean the linens yet?
Who I am isn't important.
Those meat
I'm
sticks.
afraid I disagree, young lady. We need to know who it is we're dealing with here. Now, who are you, and what do you want with the champion?
My name is Vegra. I work for the Necromancer Union.
How can we trust you, Vegra?
Please, I didn't go to all this trouble for the sake of doing so. Even now, the Malevolent could be watching. I have information that could be valuable to you, but I want something in exchange.
What could you possibly need from us that you can't get from your union?
The Necromancer Union is not what it once was. It's been corrupted by the Malevolent in their bid for power. I can't trust anyone there. I'm no more than a cleaner for the Union. I couldn't even cast a simple healing spell.
Give us the information, and then we'll see about helping you.
You promise not to double-cross me?
As a High Priestess of Meridia, I give you my word.
Fine. The deception of the Malevolent goes further than you know. You are yet to realize the danger we are all in. Somebody is here.
What was that? Here we go.
What was that?
Always good to get the laugh on.
Please, it is not safe here. You must follow me back to my hideaway. I'll tell you everything you want to know there.
Fine, lead the way, Vader. But I've got my eye on you.
Mother, I've brought someone who can help you with your sickness.
I've told you, Vagra, dear, there's no saving me.
Vagra, you need to come to terms with this.
No, I've brought a powerful healer. More powerful than any others I've brought before. If I give you the information, will you promise to help my mother?
I'll do what I can to help, Vagra.
Thank you. As I was saying, the malevolent are a far greater threat than you realize. You've been infiltrated.
Infiltrated? By whom?
I'm sorry, but I don't know much. I don't even know their name. I just know that 2 members of the Union were talking about it. From what I remember, they seem to be talking about a dark elf. Apparently they've been with you for some time.
No, it can't be. Garen. If what she's saying is true, then Garen is the one. He was studying necromancy before I found him. This was all treachery. Go, champion. Go back to the fort and confront Garen. But be careful. If he's fooled me for all this time, there's no telling what else he can do. I have made a commitment to Vagra and her mother, so I will remain here and do what I can. I'll catch up with you. Now go.